the $1 flashlights from Walmart. Now it's the middle of the night and I'm not wearing pants, but for $1 I will get over that. If I need these cheap flashlights, chances are it's not a tactical scenario. What's up, YouTube? We're back here for another tabletop discussion, kind of like a review. Got some flashlights here. These are not brand new, nor are they new to me. I've had these two for a while, but they will suit my purpose. So if you're a Walmart baller like I am, you will recognize these flashlights. You'll find them in the sporting goods section, and they'll be between 88 cents and $1. Batteries are included. They are not stupidly bright. I'd estimate somewhere between 20 and 80 lumens. They're not as bright as my 100 lumen EDC flashlight, but they don't need to be because they're $1, and they come with batteries. They unscrew, and you got the little 3 battery pack here. They come with a little plastic piece there. This way it doesn't work in the store, so you just take that out. And I mean, there's not much to it. You've got a few LEDs in here, so it's not like some expensive Cree LED. What is that? 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 LEDs. But like I said, you get, I'd estimate between 50 and 80 lumens. It's kind of hard for the human eye to tell small variances in lumens, but there's a substantial difference between this and my 100 lumen EDC flashlight. For most purposes, you don't need a stupidly bright flashlight. Stupidly bright would be over 300 lumens. And I find that for a headlamp, 50 to 60 lumens works fine, because if you're using it, well, for my use, which would be automotive use, you don't want it too bright, because then it starts reflecting, and then it's too bright and kills your night vision. So these things are a great option. It follows the quantity over quality principle. You could get a bunch of these and you have them stashed everywhere. I've got a couple of these. You see, they come in different colors. They started with bright colors and then they went to a more muted color. But I've got these everywhere. I've got a couple by each door. This way, if I ever need a flashlight and it's the middle of the night and I'm not wearing pants, flashlight. They are so a tactical light is momentary on. Here you have to click and release to get the light. I don't like that. I don't prefer that, but for $1 I will get over that. You can momentary it once it's been turned on, but it becomes momentary off. So these are great for giving to non-prepper people, having a bunch extra, non-mission critical uses, just laying around. I mean, you can't beat it. It's $1, and it includes batteries, and a lanyard. I usually get them in this bright orange color, because if I need these cheap flashlights, chances are it's not a tactical scenario, and chances are I or whoever has this flashlight would need to be found and or would need to locate the flashlight. A bright color is easier to locate than a darker color. They do sell them in OD green now, which is cool, and I kind of want some, but for the use case that these really fit, I can't really think of a good use case for OD green. So even I think I've got these in some bags. I'm not sure, but in the bins that I have, I definitely have these kind of flashlights. So again, definitely recommend the $1 flashlights from Walmart. Oh, you're still here. I just thought of something else. So, the good thing about the Chinese is they copy a lot of stuff. It's kind of the bad thing sometimes for some people, but for consumers, it's a good thing. So this little battery carrier has become the de facto way to do flashlights. So you get 3 1.5 volt batteries, gives you pretty close to 5 volts. Electronics like to work at 5 volts, so that makes it cheaper for the manufacturer. But a side effect of getting a lot of these is they're all compatible. So if the battery carrier gets all corroded but the flashlight's okay, and you got another flashlight that's damaged, you can just start swapping out parts. For example, you can get really fancy and have a multicolored flashlight. Alright, this is the practical application of the Walmart flashlights. So I've got the camera about almost 5 feet off the ground, and this is right in front of me. So it shows up good on the camera. You can't really see it on camera, but I get about, let's see, I can see 50 feet with pretty good light. That's about, what is that, like 20 feet ish? Then obviously up here it gets brighter. Hey, look, you can see my feet. That was the blue one. So we'll do the orange one next. They're the same, but you know, since I was reviewing it. Alright, there we go. And then it fades out on camera, but in real life I can still see something, because it's still throwing light out there. So I can see shadows, I can see highly reflective things. If it's dark, I can't really see it. So those don't come with a lumen rating, but my EDC flashlight does. That is 120 lumens. That's a fresh battery. That is all the way out, and then it gets a little bit wider. Wow, that's pretty bright. So I'm going to leave it on beam, and you can see that's, I want to say like 40 some odd feet. It looks like it's showing up pretty good on camera. Don't want to show too much of my backyard for operational security reasons. Then if I make it bigger, I can see a lot, and as you can see here, that circle, you'll see a bunch. That's where that zoomable lens comes in really good. Whoa, what just happened? And that's going to be it for today's video. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. This way you can get more videos. And once I get some new content up and I get familiar with video editing, I'll make a nice intro. Or maybe I'll just do it like Viking Preparedness and just sing some music and call it an intro.
But first, cue the intro.
Why don't you comment and tell me what you think?